Hi guys, so I'm absolutely loving playing Warhammer 40k kill teams, and yeah, I've got quite a few now to choose from. So I play once a week with my mate, and well, I've been trying different kill teams each time just because I haven't really found one that I really enjoy. So I love playing the game, but the kill teams I've played so far have been a bit sort of bog standard, normal, kind of tanky. So I've been looking for some new ones to sort of play. I had a good old look online and looked at all the varieties that are out there, and the one that sort of came across that I really like the look of, and that's the Void Dancers. Yeah, looking through their sort of specs, tax and all the rest of it, they're kind of like ninjas, although I suppose they're more, well, in the game they're more like dancers, but I prefer the idea that they are more like ninjas. But as money is a bit tight at the moment, I thought I'd have a little look and, well, 3D print some. So yeah, went online, found a lovely company called Edge Miniatures. Had a look, they've got tons and tons of obviously great looking miniatures. But these are ones that I like the look of. Dark Jesters, as they seem, well, very sort of Void Dancery looking. Definitely a dancing troupe. So yeah, downloaded these files and then took them into the Anycubic software. And I'm using the Anycubic Photon Mono X. Lovely large build plate so I could get everything on there. And I've tried to group the bits together. Basically, you get the main body, you get a head, and then you get the sort of the guns and weapons all separately. So I've given obviously most of the players the gun and a sword. And then just a few hours later, I've got some lovely little prints. So these have already gone in my little cleaning vat, and these have been sort of cleaned thoroughly, which is why obviously at the moment I'm not wearing gloves, but I was when I was doing the full cleaning. And then yeah, all the bits come off nice and easy. So say I've sort of printed each one as like a little group, just so that when they do come off, they'll all be together. So yeah, the head, body, and hands with the weapons. Yeah, great thing is obviously these are pre-supported, which I just absolutely love, because when they're pre-supported, it means they generally come off really nice and easy. So I've got them in my little tub there with some warm water, just because obviously this softens them up and does make it easier for them to come off. Although obviously one thing with these miniatures, they are quite diddy. Yeah, this is why I do like my Space Marines and my Orcs, just because the figures in general are nice and big and beefy and chunky. So obviously when you do print off other figures that aren't, well, Orcs or Space Marines, they always seem small in comparison, which is why sometimes they're a little bit fiddly to get off. But yeah, a little bit of perseverance and a persuasion. And yeah, the bits all come off nice and neat. Apologies again if my voice does sound a bit weird. I seem to have come down with a cold again, which I'd only got rid of about a week ago, but hey ho. So yeah, bits all come off nice. Just a little bit of cleaning here and there. Obviously this is just where the supports were. Some of them are still sort of attached. I say, because these minis are, well, mini, yeah, the best way of getting the supports off is using a nice little scalpel, and then you can just sort of cut them off, scrape them off, or whatever you need to do. So the other thing I like about these miniatures from Edge Miniatures, there's a link in the description, guys. I've got to mention that. So yeah, go and check out Edge Miniatures. Loads and loads of great, well, miniatures. So yeah, these ones come, it's great because the heads are all separate, as to obviously all the hands, which means you can sort of do a layout however you want. So you can mix and match the heads around, and obviously you can give them the weapons, guns, swords, or whatever it is they need to make up well, that particular kill team. So yeah, that is quite a smart little thing, even though obviously these are fiddly little things, and obviously you need to make sure you put the hands on the right way round and you don't give them two left hands, which I was almost about to do. But yeah, lovely looking miniatures, so really diddy, but yeah, work really well for these Void Dancer sort of proxy kind of things. So it didn't take long to get all the bits glued together and ready. Then stuck them down on my usual little sort of paint holders. And then yeah, good old slapchop, prime in black. And then we'll go over, do some dry brushing in good old grey. Yeah, I love this technique. You know I love this technique. And yeah, I've been doing it now for, was it 3 months? And in the last 3 months, I have painted so many miniatures, it's untrue. And yet in the previous 2 years, I think I'd painted about a dozen miniatures, and now, well, I do probably more than that in a week, which is absolutely wonderful. while I am doing their dry brushing, just want to say a big shout out and thank you to all my lovely patrons, as well as my sponsors, Easy Roll of Dice and Anycubic, just for, well, making it possible for me to keep on making videos sort of each week, especially now as I am trying to do, well, 2, maybe 3 videos in a week, especially more so now that I am doing obviously a lot of painting of miniatures. Yeah, you will see more and more videos. So guys, don't forget to leave me in the comments, let me know if there's any sort of particular miniatures you want me to paint or have a go at. So I know quite a few of you obviously are interested in the old slapchop method and wanting to see if it does work with, well, with whatever sort of miniatures that you may have. So there are a few sort of contrast speed paints that I have got that well, aren't the best, and this is one of them, the skin colour. I've only got the one skin colour and it's from Army Painter, and it generally comes out, well, quite dark, almost like the person's, well, not had a bath for a few weeks. So yeah, I do need to be on the lookout for a new sort of skin tone for the skin. Obviously I could go over this with doing a bit of light dry brushing or a few layers with some normal skin, but I don't. I'm kind of lazy. I just love the contrast paints and the fact that they do obviously all the work for me. But yeah, I do need to try and get hold of or find a better looking skin one. So this wasn't too bad, it's just a little bit on the dark side. So these guys, obviously, because they are meant to be a dance troupe, they're meant to be nice and colourful. So what I thought I'd do was I actually go through and I use every single colour Army Painter speed paint that I have currently got, which is around about 16, I think. Not too sure, I need to count them up, I guess. But yeah, so I had fun literally just picking up a different colour and then thinking, where shall I put it on this person? And obviously I do this sort of the same colour. This one I'm doing red on these boots. I will go on then and do red on some other sort of people's bits and pieces. But yeah, I literally used every single Army Painter speed paint I've got. And I know they are currently developing loads more colours. I think they're looking at doing a range of about 90, which would be pretty awesome. Because you kind of think amongst that 90 there would be a whole variety of different sort of skin tones. Oh well, certainly hope so anyway. I say I could have, well, what I might actually do at some sort of further sort of stage down the line is go over some of these models and do a bit of touching up here and there. I say with these guys, I mean, it doesn't look too bad because these are obviously meant to be menacing killer people, so having a darker skin tone doesn't seem too bad. But I could go through and just sort of say do a few bits of layering with some nice brighter, nicer skin tones. But yeah, really pleased with how these guys were coming out. So I love the look of them, and I have now actually played a game with the Void Dancers and I won. Only just, but yeah, definitely a lot of fun to play with. I've played with the other sort of teams, like the Intercessors and even the Orcs, and they pretty much are more of a sort of gun-ho, rush in, fight your way through and see what happens. Whereas these guys, they're Void Dancers, so they're definitely like ninjas. So you do a lot more sneaking, hiding, hugging walls, because they are quite squishy. They don't have a lot of wounds or hit points. So yeah, so if they are seen, then they generally, they're not quite one-shotted. Although my mate, because he plays with Legionnaires, and they do two shots. So yeah, he can almost one-shot me. So I need to keep hidden. But yeah, played this team once, absolutely loved them, and yeah, can't wait to play them again. Just to say, I do play kill teams as a friendly sort of game. So you might be seeing some weird and wonderful kill teams coming up. But again, because I don't play in any sort of tournaments, I can be a bit loose with the look and style of them. Obviously, weapon-wise, I do try and make it so they do have the right sort of combo, just so I know and my mate knows, well, which figures are the ones you want to attack first. Because obviously some figures are more deadly than others. But a lot of these guys, they are just normal players. So everyone that's got a gun and a blade is a normal player. And yeah, I just absolutely love the game. So yeah, guys, if you played the game, let me know. So I'm based in sort of southern Hampshire. If any of you guys are sort of local to me, yeah, I'd certainly be up for meeting and having a game a game or two of Kill Team. I say I do play just friendly. Well, obviously you want to win, but yeah, it is just a case of sort of friendly-ish kind of games. So I did film me using every colour that I've got, but obviously if I included all the clips that I filmed, this would be like a half-hour video. So we'll skip a few clips just to obviously get to the end and see how these guys all look once they're all completed. So yeah, here we go, guys. Hope you like them. And there we go. That's my, well, I think it's my 8th Kill Team I painted. Yeah, not too sure. Kind of losing track. Although, as much as I love these guys, so I do love the Void Walkers, or Void Dancers even. I'll be playing them again. I do like my Orcs. So, guys, get ready. There's going to be a video coming soon with some Orc Ninjas. Yeah, love them. Okay, guys, don't forget, leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the video, what you want to see me do next. Or if there's any kind of kill teams you think I should have a go at painting, making, kit bashing, or even just completely changing, yeah, let me know. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Eat plenty of cookies, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.